Disclaimer, everyone. Speaking is not really my strong suit. I tend to stutter, rephrase, and pause. So, yeah. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. First things first, my most decent mic kind of broke, so I'm using the mic from my earphones. I hope you guys don't mind. And also, just a bit of a confession, I hate Valentine's Day. Not my favorite. Because whether I'm single or in a relationship, I don't really get any romantic dates or romantic surprises on this day, and I get really jealous with my friends and just other people who are going on dates, getting surprises and shit. Ew. But we're not here to be bitter today. We are here to celebrate love, and what better way to celebrate love than with a love story? Yes. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about the love story of Robert Smith and his very loving wife, Mary Poole. Now, for hardcore The Cure and Robert Smith fans, you guys probably know already what I'm about to tell you guys. Maybe I would insert some infos here and there, and also there's really not much to share about this couple. Some of the informations that I found were kind of questionable whether they're real or not, so I'm just gonna put reportedly or allegedly if I think this information is But for those who has never heard of the love story between the two, then stick around because it's super romantic, like in a really goth way. So Robert Smith was born on April 21, 1959 in Blackpool, Lancashire, UK, and Mary Theresa Poole was born on October 3, 1958. Now her birthplace, her ethnicity is quite unknown, but she do have a British passport. So the 14-year-old Robert Smith actually met Mary in, I think, 1973, 74, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's around those times, in St. Wilfrid Comprehensive School in Crawley, England. They were both attending the same drama class, and one day their teacher was like, okay, pick your partners, we're about to do some projects or whatever for drama class. And this 14-year-old Robert Smith has to muster up the courage to ask Mary to be his partner. Robert Smith even said in one interview that he just struck lucky early on. Long story short, they fell in love and eventually got into a relationship. Now, when Robert Smith decided to focus more on the music and started a band, Mary Poole was his biggest motivator. Although in one interview in Lime Lizard 1991, Robert Smith said that Mary's lack of confidence actually drove Robert Smith to, work harder and get the Cure, which was then Easy Cure, to get into the path of success and become famous and successful as a band. I can tell that Mary has this very loving vibe on her, so I'm pretty sure she supported him all throughout his music career. Now let's shift our focus first on Mary Poole. Now, who is this Mary Poole? Now, there's very limited info about Mary Poole. Now, she was said to be a former model. Now, I tried googling and researching commercial ads or any printed ads in which Mary Poole had taken part of, but I cannot seem to find one. But I do believe it because Mary Poole is so pretty, so I believe that she's a former model. And then later on, she took up nursing for the disabled and special children. So while Robert Smith was doing rockstar stuff with The Cure, just going on tours and doing gigs and stuff, Mary Poole was also doing her thing, which resulted to them not really having time for each other. I guess every couple experienced this, like the lack of time for each other, because they had to work. They have so much responsibilities. But when The Cure rose to fame, Poole then decided to quit her career and be with Robert Smith, just touring around with The Cure. Mary Poole even appeared in a cameo dancing role with Robert Smith in the 1987 music video Just Like Heaven. The song was also inspired by Smith's love for Mary Poole. Now, fun fact, so Mary Poole and Robert Smith was dancing in this music video, But their first dance, I'm not sure where was this taken place. I'm not sure if it was in a prom night. I'm not even sure if UK has prom nights. But it was to David Bowie's Life on Mars. I'm kind of jealous, you know, like I've always wanted to dance with someone to a favorite song, maybe Just Like Heaven by The Cure or Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. I don't know, like, you know, just dancing to my favorite song, you know. Ugh, why can't I have nice things? Anyway, so moving on. So almost 15 years after their first meeting in school, the two decided to tie the knot on August 13, 1988. And as a wedding present, Robert Smith wrote the song Lovesong, which is part of the album Disintegration. And it was also reported, I'm not sure if it's true, but it was reported that Mary Poole's wedding gift to Robert Smith was a platinum heart. Now, I'm not sure what it looks like because I can't find any picture of it. It's probably a plaque, a pendant, I'm not sure, but it's a platinum heart. Now, a bit of a fun fact about these two. Mary Poole was believed to be just as eccentric as Robert Smith, and Robert Smith even described her as mental. There was even one incident where Mary Poole decided to dress up as an old witch and scare off children away. I mean, who would want to do that? I want to scare children too. I know I shouldn't be a parent. I'm not planning to be one, so yeah. Also, in an interview with The Face, Robert Smith once said that he left a video camera open. He forgot that it was on. And when he realized that it was still recording, he reviewed the footage and was a bit horrified. He was a bit horrified at the exchange between them, the amount of rubbish that they were saying to each other. He said that it was like listening to two crazy people or two mental people. He continued by saying that he felt comfortable at the company of someone who is mentally unbalanced, because you're always mentally alert at what their next move was gonna be. Like, it's kind of scary, but I guess he meant it in a really playful, fun way. Also, another fun fact, Mary calls Robert Bob. Just thought I'd insert that there. Now, the two has been married for so long, but they remained childless. Now, Robert Smith actually didn't felt responsible bringing a child into this world, which, you know, I guess it's a very practical reason. I understand the sentiments, and I actually have the same sentiments. It wasn't just Robert Smith's decision, it was a mutual decision between them, and they've already decided this early on in the relationship. Now, the two actually has 25 nieces and nephews, and fun fact again, Robert Smith is actually the godfather of Eden Gallup, which is Simon Gallup's son. Now, if you guys don't know, Simon Gallup, he plays the bass in The Cure, just so you guys know. Now, the two had a very loving marriage, and in one interview, Robert Smith said that the secret to a long-lasting marriage is the mental compatibility. I get that because you guys have the same train of thought, the same humor. It's like when you're emotionally compatible with someone, okay, there's reciprocation. Well, what's next, you know? Unlike when you have mental compatibility, you can talk about anything, and it's never gonna be boring. And I actually like that in a relationship as well, where you can just talk about anything, and you know, just feel comfortable telling everything to your partner. I mean, that's so nice. I love that. So yeah, I also believe that this is the secret to a long-lasting relationship, being mentally compatible with someone. So get yourself someone who thinks the same way as you, who has the same mindset as you, the same humor as you. Now let us fast forward to 2019, when The Cure was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. During this ceremony, Mary Poole was on Robert Smith's side, and this is probably my favorite picture of Mary Poole. Just look at that. The face of a supportive, loving wife who is happy for her husband's achievements and now is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like, oh my god, but this makes me want to cry. Oh my god. We wanted someone on our side who will support us endlessly, even though our plans might be a little bit questionable, you know, but we want someone who would just say, go for it, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, get your head in the game or whatever, biggest motivator, biggest cheerleader. Now, like I said earlier, there's really not much to say about this couple. They probably like to keep it private, which is understandable. So I would like to end this love story with something that Robert Smith once said in Pop magazine in 1996, and I'm gonna read it for you guys. Mary means so incomprehensibly much to me. I actually don't think she has ever realized how dependent I've been of her during all these years we've been together. She's always been the one that has saved me when I have been the most self-destructive. She's always been the one that has caught me when I've been so very close to falling apart completely. And if she would have disappeared, I am sorry, I know that I'm falling into my irritating, miserable image by saying it, then I would have killed myself. So what can I say, these two are just soulmates, star-crossed lovers. They would do everything for each other, support. Very, very loving story. And I wish I could do more research, but that's actually just it, that's it, There's really not much to say. I hope these two would live longer lives together. I wish the two a happy Valentine's Day, and of course happy Valentine's to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this love story of Mary Poole and Robert Smith. And if you guys like this video, like and share, and subscribe to my channel if you guys want more of me. Follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok account. Check out my graphic shirt shop, Luna Obscura, on Design by Humans, and you can also follow the Instagram account. And also like my Facebook page. I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, also don't forget to subscribe to Strange Shadows, because I'm also part of that team. Okay, if you guys want paranormal and hilarious content, then go to Strange Shadows. Again, happy Valentine's Day everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.